Okay, everyone, we have most of our players here, and it should be just momentary until we actually get ready, so I'm going to go ahead and move the camera over, and stop the music. There we go. So, welcome to the first ever broadcast of our new Opening Cup tournament at ROladder.net. We're very excited to be bringing this to you today. The match today is between Forgotten Honor and the Legion XX teams, and our maps will be... let me just reply to this really quick. Our maps will be Grain Elevator and Barracks. Barracks being chosen by Forgotten Honor, and Grain Elevator being chosen by Legion XX. On the teams we have Weremon, Doom Shooter, Memnon, Nerf, Imp Inrub, and Strycher on Axis. And on the ally we have Ikopa, Kumitus, Shadow, Mr. VK, Ayerstein, and Dutch on the Allied for Barracks. And today we're actually I'm being helped out by Yankee, who is one of the founders at ROladder.net and one of the very gracious people who allows me to do this stream that I do. So say hello, Yankee.
Hello from my side as well to this broadcast.
It's great to have you here. I'm very glad to have a co-commentator today.
Yeah, I think I will just try my best to help you a little bit with the broadcast, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
He's going to keep me on track, because I get confused and I get lost, and he's here to make sure that I know exactly what's going on all over the battlefield.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, well, as I said at the IRC already, I will have a look at the IRC as well all the time, so if you have any questions or any suggestions, just write it in there. I'll read it.
Alright, and our objectives are up, so we are underway. Doesn't look like... Okay, here we go. There we go. So the Axis first moving out to attack point A. Doom Shooter playing the commander for this game. Let's see, we have Memnon moving in over here. Let's get a first-person view here. How are the allies setting up right now, Yankee? How are they preparing in the building?
The allies, yeah, well, I think at the back room, the back room with the tank, yeah, it's pretty good side actually. So we made like 3 kills. So this is actually clear. It's 4 to run for the allies. So
yeah, they're doing a great job defending.
Yeah, indeed.
So it looks like already the Axis are going to have to use one of their reinforcement waves.
Yeah, it's 1 to 4, so...
Yeah. Doom Shooter goes down to Shadow, who is bleeding out, unfortunately, it looks like. Yep, unfortunately he goes down. But they still have a, well, 1-person to 2-person lead. Well, not lead, but they're behind, but it could be worse. Let's get some first-person views here, see exactly what they're seeing. We got smoke, so the Axis can move in a little bit safer now. And already, Dutch takes out Strycher, which leaves them with a 5-person lead, but still a lead.
Yeah, I think he was the only one coming from the left side.
Oh, so was he not under smoke when you moved in?
No, he was on the left side, from Axis view. Yeah, I think the rest is moving in from the smoke.
Okay, and it looks like they're moved into the building. And as long as they stay here and have a manpower lead, they can take this objective without having to find the last 2 allied players. And Memnon finds Dutch, takes it down at the last moment. Alright, so on to the next point. Doom Shooter throwing a bunch of smoke grenades right now on the right side. We got a lot of grenades going in. Still no kills though. It looks like the allies in the trenches. Oh yeah, Memnon headshotting Mr. VK. But VK also taking down Memnon.
Yeah, there was quite a bunch at the front side of the building.
Doom Shooter taking out Shadow, and Ikopa taking down Inrub. 3-3 right now, tied up. Doom Shooter taking down Ikopa. And right now we're watching Nerf. And Kumitas taking down Doomshooter. 2-2. It's very tied up right now.
Oh, that was a nice rush from Streicher. He actually rushed into the room and, yeah, instantly got him.
Nice. We have one reinforcement wave. It'd be very good for the Axis players if they're able to capture this objective without having to use one. Oh, and the ally Eierstein goes in for the bayonet kill, but gets taken down by Stryker with the MP40 there. All right, we're on to
That's actually a really tough objective most of the times because very few entries and yeah,
yeah,
you can easily camp them. No, the third one.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, got some nice kills from the Axis side.
Yeah, taking down Mr. VK already. And Ekopa, though, taking down Memnon. Right now it's 5-4. It looks like the allies are up on the top floor of that building, and they're pretty well set up there.
Yeah, they're watching the stairs, so it's a pretty good decision.
Stryker takes down Shadu, while Eierstein takes down Stryker. And Nerf headshots Eierstein, while Ekopa finds Nerf as he tries to run up those stairs and takes him down with the PPSH. And of course now the Axis are 3-2, so they still have an advantage, but it's not quite as high as they probably want it to be. Inrub is just unloading with his light machine gun, trying to find someone. Ekopa, though, takes down Doomshooter on the first floor. Let's see if we can find those last two allies. Okay, we have Ekopa at these stairs.
Yeah, we're on the top floor.
Yeah?
Yeah, and Inrup has to rush with his MG. It's pretty tough, actually.
Yeah. Oh! Weremon finds Ekopa on the stairs.
Oh, nice.
And the Axis take them. Nice play by the Axis player getting the Axis players getting those last two. And we actually have Inrub going prone over here on the right side of the objective. Already, oh, nope. Sorry, those were delayed kill counts. Those don't count.
Yeah, Wehrmann is already at the back of the building, and he's trying to sneak in. That's a pretty good move, actually.
Oh yeah, I see him. Checking that hallway. Oh, he's getting shot at.
Oh yeah.
Careful. Kumitas takes down Weremon. Shadu takes down Doomshooter. While Stryker goes in to take down Kumitas with his MP40. The Vengeance kill.
Yeah, well, it's 4-5 to Legion XX, but they still have one reinforced wave, so it's a pretty good situation for them.
That indeed. Meanwhile, Shadu takes down Stryker, and Memnon unloading on Shadu, taking him down.
I've got to stop for a sec.
Memnon's checking all the buildings and stairs. He finds one. He gets hit. Oh, but the ally's bleeding out. He goes in and finishes it off. Alright, so they've tied it up. It's 3-3 now. Oh, but Ekopa takes down Memnon immediately with that PPSH fire.
Ничего, продержусь. Его убили.
And Nerf takes down Ekopa. It's tied up 2-2. Wow. Inrub going up with his LMG and just unloading it to kill off Dutch. What do you think, Yankee? They're taking a kind of a risky situation here, but they're kind of turning it around. They were behind,
Yeah,
now
actually.
they're moving up again.
Yeah, I really wonder why they didn't reinforce already.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Yeah, well.
VK takes down Nerf, though, at the last moment.
Well, you always have to keep in mind to make a good overall time, because if an enemy captures
Switching
all objectives too, sometimes comes down to a few seconds. So yeah.
Absolutely. But of course, if they don't even take all the objectives, then the Axis automatically would be winning that point.
Yeah, of course.
So around halftime, we're reconnecting to the server really quick. There we go. join the Axis team again to watch them defend in this time. Wow, and already the Allies have captured... Oh, wait, yeah, okay. Yeah, they captured the first point already. Very quickly, very, very quickly. Right now we're watching Doomshire, the commander on the Axis team. Unfortunately taking some friendly fire there, running in front of another player's fire. Wow, Kumitas taking down Striker while Mr. VK takes on Inrub. And Striker takes on Kumitas. And the Allies are just pushing. Go ahead, Yankee.
I think this is lost for this objective is lost for XX.
Yeah.
It's 2-4, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to agree with you on this particular round.
Well, they're really fast, so that's what I meant. It sometimes comes down to seconds or a few seconds, so it's always important to capture fast.
Well, we see 3 kills go down for the Axis right away, and then 2 kills going down for the Allies, leaving the score 4-3. And let's see if the Axis can defend this one. So far, the Allies have been just a whirlwind with their offensive. Shadu takes down Imrub, and Yukopa takes down Werman. Oh, Kuhn is taking on Striker. They are just... Wow. What do you think, Yankee? They're just pushing fast, aren't they?
Yeah, indeed. Actually, I didn't thought that they're playing so well, Forgotten Honor, because they're kind of a new team to RO2, and XX is some kind like veterans to the scene, but they're doing pretty good. I think they still have 2 reinforcements, right?
Yeah, they do. Nerf takes on Dutch and Memnon takes down Kumitas, while Memnon also takes down someone else. Unfortunately, I missed it there. And Shado takes down Memnon. Leaving it again, 4-3. Oh, 3-3, just as I say that. Shadow taking down Nerf, and Striker taking down Yukopa. So the Allies have a disadvantage now pushing in, but we've seen them pull back from it before already. But Doomshire takes down Shado just as he moves up, leaving it 3-1. It's pretty much a given now the Allies are going to have to reinforce, and they in fact do. With 2 minutes left, and they have been such a whirlwind attacking this round that unless the Axis are able to hold off 2 more reinforcement waves with just their 3 manpower left, it's going to be it's unfortunately pretty hopeless for them.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah.
I just read it, so I see that some guys having problems with the stream. For those who can't follow now, Fields will upload it later to YouTube, so yeah, you're still able to see it.
The Allies are taking their time now. They're really moving slowly.
This time. Next time, we'll crush them.
But they capture it. All they had to do was move into the point.
Do we have to reconnect again?
I think now we're going to switch factions. So it should be okay just to wait. Yep.
Okay.
We're good. Oh wait, yeah, we're changing the map so they can switch sides, and then we'll continue, because obviously we want both teams to play, both the Axis and the Allied.
Oh yeah, of course.
So Barracks is, of course, Forgotten Honors map choice, so it could be that we'll see Legion XX play exceedingly well on Grain Elevator, so we have that to look forward to.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly a close combat map, so it favors the team with the best SMG players. And think Grain Elevator is some kind of a mix. You have long distances and close combat areas on the late objectives.
That's very true. As you can see already, there's pretty open spaces for more long-range fighting on this map, but for Grain Elevator it certainly is much smaller once you get further up the building.
Yep.
Okay, and all the players are just reconnecting really quick.
Striker is still missing.
Yeah. He's probably just reloading in.
Yeah, most likely.
So again, thank you for tuning in to the ROladder Opening Cup Round 1 matches. This is the very first broadcast of the tournament that we've done so far, but we hope to do quite a few more in the future. And of course, this is just Round 1, so if we miss a couple matches, we're going to try to get as many as we can, but we might miss a few. But once we get up to the semifinals and the finals, at very least those 2 rounds, we're going to definitely try to broadcast all of those matches. Time permitting.
Yeah, but I'm pretty surprised that it's quite actually a high quality match. It's well, it's the first round and it's already really tough.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes, I mean, with any tournament, you're kind of bound to see very one-sided matches in the beginning, and although we've seen a little bit of that, it's been kind of a tense round, hasn't it?
Yep. Well, we used some kind of a seeding for the team entries, and I think it, at least for this match, it worked out, I would say.
Absolutely.
Well, now Legion XX has to play allies, and well, from my point of view, it's easier to play with the Russian SMGs, so this might give them a small advantage.
That's a good point. Although some people would disagree with you and say the MP40 would trump the PPSH.
I don't know. Well, it's a much higher cadence, and yeah. At least on close distance, I would always prefer the PPSH.
Well, we are underway. Inrub playing the LMG for his team. Ecopa playing Commander, and we have Kumatis on Rifleman, Ayerson Rifleman. Let's see, Striker taking down Dutch, and Memnon taking down Ayerstein. While Memnon also takes down Ecopa.
Oh,
Shooter
that
some
was
Doomshooter.
really fast.
Doomshooter takes down Shado, and Memnon takes down Kumatis. My goodness, all these kills. That was unbelievably quick. But Inrub bleeds out to death, unfortunately. And it looks like the Axis are starting to move out again, coming up to the point.
I'm pretty surprised that they don't use any smoke. That's quite a different tactic compared to XX.
Yeah. Dutch takes down, unfortunately I missed it. But we have 2 more deaths on the Allied team. Striker takes down Ayerstein. And like you were saying, Yankee, they're not using any smoke to push in here.
Yeah, but well, it worked out. It's 4 versus 2, and yeah, they won it.
Yeah.
So this objective.
The next objective being the political school. We have the Axis moving into attack and the Allies to defend. It looks like they're just kind of going straight in. Mr. VK headshots
Yeah.
Inrub. I didn't see any smoke or grenades. I just saw running to the point. Mr. VK taking down Nerf, leaving it 6-4 in favor of the Axis right now.
Oh, that was fast.
Wow, that was very fast.
Yeah, this was really straightforward. Actually, I think it was only one that stayed outside the building. The rest just rushed in.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Memnon taking on Ecopa, Doomshooter blowing up Kumatis, and Dutch doing the nut shot on Nerf. Leaving 4-4 actually, tied up right now. But Shader takes down Inrub, giving the Axis a 1-person advantage. Oh, unfortunate, some team killing by Ayerstein. Werman takes down Dutch. And the Allies have an advantage now in defending. Oh, Memnon, though, unfortunately going down to Mr. VK.
Yeah, Mr. VK actually made some really good rifle kills at this match.
We'll have to keep an eye on him. Actually, let's see if I can get a good view on him right now. There we go. Wow, runs in. Takes down Eierstein. And then takes down Doomshooter. Wow. That was impressive. Especially considering, well, he was using the PPSH. Okay. Because I heard it and I was like, well, wait, he's Axis. But picked it up off of one of the dead bodies and definitely made good use of it really quickly. Immediately, Wehrmann takes down Mr. VK, though. Nerf taking out Kumitas, and Eierstein taking down Memnon, putting it 5-4 in favor of the Allies now. I'm surprised to see them attacking so quickly.
Yeah, indeed. Well, you really recognize that they played this map more than once.
Need a moment to catch my breath.
It's pretty smooth gameplay for God Honor.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Doomshooter takes down Yukopa, though. And the Axis reinforce.
Yeah, but 6-3, so shouldn't be a huge problem.
Yeah, I agree. Although they are out of reinforcement waves, so the Allies have that going for them right now. They're going to have to be pretty darn lucky, though, to be able to take down 2 Axis players per each Allied player. Already we hear some fire, some shots coming out. And actually smoke now coming out into the
Yeah.
battlefield. Kind of unusual. Doomshooter taking down Ecope as he tries to climb into that window. And Ibrub is just waiting in the staircase right now. Shader, though, taking down Doomshooter with his MP40. And the attackers begin the capture.
Oh, nice.
Wow! Doomshooter
There's
taking down
actually-
Shader, Wehrmann taking down Mr. VK, and Wehrmann taking down Eierstein. Evening it up, 2-2. What were you going to say, Yankee?
I think the good thing for X-Axis is that they still have the good positions in the building. I think there are only like 2 staircases, and yeah, well, if you're sitting there, so you don't have a chance to get into the second floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's really important, finding those key points where you know your enemy is going to have to go through, obviously choke point, and being able to shut them down. And right now, I mean, the Allies have a manpower advantage, so all they have to do is just stand there and not be found, and they can run the clock down.
Indeed.
Wehrmann's looking around a corner right now in a hallway. Let's see. Kumitas. Oh, I feel kind of bad for Kumitas right now, but he's got this immense of task in front of him to find 2 Allied players in the building without dying and taking them out.
Yeah, but he will run into Inward now.
Oh, he
nice.
gets in rub. Wow. All right, let's see what he can do. He's still got to find Wehrmann. This is gonna be, this is gonna be very tense.
Yeah, but the advantage is that Wehrmann should know where Kumitos is now, because he killed his teammate.
Ah, this is very
Switching
true.
sides.
Oh, okay.
There
Time's
we go.
over.
Time runs out. Some really good plays so far. And we're going over to barracks now, switching up the teams, with the Axis defending and the Allies attacking. Alright, here we are. Let's get a look at the... let's watch the attacking Allies this time. Oh my goodness, Shader taking down Wehrmann. Shader taking down Memnon, Dutch taking down Stryker. Leaving the Allies just 1 attacking player left now, it's just Inrub.
Yeah, again with MG.
Yeah. All that before I even connected to the game again. I guess Legion XX showing that, well, not unfortunately doing as well as I'm sure they'd like to be doing on this map. Doomshooter throwing out that smoke so they can finally move in. It sounded like he missed through. Nope, he got it just fine. Memnon takes down Eucopa right away, though. And they're using the smoke to push up to the left side. Wehrmann takes down Eierstein from long range.
The right side seems pretty clear, actually. I think Forgotten Honor is mostly on the left side from Attacker's view. And yeah, it's only 1 left.
And there we go, they take it. Alright, so the timer says 10 minutes and 30 seconds to the final objective. Let's see if they can make that. Has that been fixed, Yankee? Because I remember that being inaccurate in the past.
Yeah, I think it doesn't work.
Ah, okay.
Because, well, they didn't capture the final objective, so... And if I don't remember, if I remember right, it was something like 3 minutes
Yeah, it
for
was much
Forgotten
faster.
Honor.
Yeah. So we'll just ignore that timer.
Yeah.
Right now we hear sound firing from Inrub in the distance. Memnon takes down Kumatis and Shado in the same clip with his PPSH. Nikopa takes down Striker while Memnon's moving in, but he gets taken down by Airshun. And actually, interestingly enough, I'm seeing him using the clip magazine, not the drum magazine.
Yeah, that's a new rule to the matches that classes are limited to 0. So you don't get any special weapons and drum magazines, and yeah.
I see. Okay.
That's
That's a pretty
new.
good decision. I agree with that.
Yeah, it was a little bit unfair for those who grinded all the day compared to those who just played for matches.
So this way everyone gets the same playing field. It's pretty good. We have Inrub firing off some shots with his LMG. He is so skilled with his hip fire, let me tell you, I can't hip fire at all. But with his LMG he is just able to find a target and just hit it. But he gets taken down by VK immediately as he comes around the corner.
I haven't been. Die soon.
Yeah, it's you have to get used to it. Then it's yeah, well, it's not really hard at close distance, like I don't know, 10 meters, 20 meters. But yeah, well, you have to practice it.
Yeah.
Muss nachladen.
Memnon cornering Dutch and taking him down. While Kumatis takes down Memnon, though. And we did have Nerf right behind him, but Kumatis takes down Nerf as well with his semi-auto. Good play. Good play by Kumatis. But he gets taken down by Doomshire with that PPSH. It is now tied up 1-1 again. Axis needing to, of course, defend, so they could just be hiding anywhere right now, and they can run out the clock. Right now, of course, VK is... I see him up on the second floor. We'll see if our allied player can catch on to him and take him down before, of course, VK kills him.
Yeah, Doomshooter's on the second floor as well now.
Oh, I
And
think we
yeah.
just saw his elbow.
Yeah.
There he is! And he gets
Ah.
taken down by VK. The attackers have to reinforce with a minute left on the timer. They certainly
was
will
really
not have
bad
any
luck.
time. They will not have any problem attacking this. What were you saying? I'm sorry, I cut you off a little bit.
That was really bad luck for XX because, yeah, well, it's still one objective left and they have to capture it to win.
Yeah, and now they don't have a reinforcement wave.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, unfortunate.
Because, well, I'm pretty sure that Forgotten Honor captured faster
Yeah,
than XX.
yeah. Although here it says they have another 7 minutes, so...
Yeah.
Looks like we have Inrub set up outside. Or I'm sorry, VK. No, wait, I was right. It was Inrub. I'm sorry. Got a little confused there for a moment.
Ich brauche eine kurze Pause.
Well, from the tactical view, things they are playing quite similar because it seems like XX is going straight into the objective as well. It's a little bit surprising because a lot of the teams have at least 1 or 2 players flanking a lot,
Yeah.
so it's easier frag for them, but yeah, well, both teams are going straight in.
Unfortunately, we had a team kill there for the Allies, which leaves them with 1 less manpower. But right now it's 6-3 with the Allies down and the Axis up.
Na, ich weiß nicht, ob ich weitermachen kann.
Ikopa sounding like he's gotten hit a couple times and had to bandage. But he's got a pretty good camping spot here. Commodus takes down Inrub.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough situation now for your XX.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Nonna is sitting at somewhat fortified positions. And yeah, it's 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1. Oh, poor Wermon having to try to find his enemies up here. And he goes down.
Victory will be ours again.
Alright, so that's a round lost for the... Yankee, what's the score?
The score is 2-0 to Forgotten Honor.
Alright.
They won both rounds of their home map. And now we're going to Grain Elevator to see what tactic XX has.
This will be very interesting too, because obviously, as we said earlier, Forgotten Honor had chosen Barracks and XX had chosen Grain Elevator, so this is now kind of their home territory, their turf, and we'll see how they can respond to Forgotten Honor's already 2-0 lead.
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Axis team again to start out. We'll see if they decided to attack or defend. It looks like the Legion XX decided to attack first, so we'll be following them, mostly. Or at least I will. And Yankee will chime in and tell me what he's watching. Grain Elevator is, of course, still 4 objectives, but I think it's a little bit easier to defend most of the time. Just because you're moving through a building, it's closer quarters, and there's probably quite a few more spots inside the building to set up for a really good defense where, you know, you have one point to come in, a really good choke point, and you can kind of just watch that spot and be prepared for anything coming through it. But Legion XX deciding to attack first, apparently will throw that rule away and say, hey, we can attack any map and be really good at it. We'll see what they do. Let's do some free view. So the Axis will start over in this destroyed building over here, and they're going to be moving into the, I believe it's called the Gatehouse. I hope I'm correct on that. They'll be moving through here. This is the first objective point. Second one will be, I'm pretty sure, in this building, or the first, no, I'm sorry, the second objective should be the first floor. And then beyond that, we'll move into the building.
Actually, the second objective is the tower.
Oh, the tower, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. See, that's why I got Yankee here. To tell me what's right.
Well, I think it's called conveyor belt or something like this. Conveyor tower, I don't know.
So it's the big gray building with the holes in it, right?
Yeah, and then the well, this factory building besides it.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Alright, and our teams look like they're prepared. Let them know that I'm ready as well.
Yeah, I'm ready as well, so.
Excellent. Alright, and our players are going in. Okay, well, first of all, I see Doomshooter, of course, playing the Assault and moving straight into the Gatehouse, and Inrub and some other players kind of taking a longer distance view. Looks like Ekopa's kind of camping right over a wall here. He has a pretty good view, actually, but there is smoke right in front of him, unfortunately. And he takes down Striker as Striker moves up to attack. While VK takes down Wormon, but Memnon takes down VK.
Yeah, XX used a lot of smoke again, but it seems it didn't help that much. Because, yeah.
What do you think
think
would be an
Doom Shooter.
ideal location to smoke on this map, Dinky?
That's a pretty tough question because I think I for myself don't use smoke that much because the point is sometimes you have to use smoke because it's open field, but sometimes it's even a disadvantage because you can't see an enemy. So yeah,
Absolutely.
tough decision.
Yeah, kind of a double-edged sword then. Well, we have it tied up now, 1-1.
Yeah, Inrup is at the garage. Don't know if you're watching him.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he is meleeing the wall. Oops. Oh, and Dutch catches him as he moves through a corridor, takes him down, meaning the attackers have to reinforce. Good play by Dutch, forcing that reinforce. Of course, I'm not meaning to rhyme, but I am. And the Access capture the first objective. Let's see how they can move into the next one. The conveyor tower, you were correct in that, in the name. We have Inrub moving up to the roof over here, and the first objective he's going to be trying to find any ally players he can, obviously. And Ukopa inside of the building just gazing through some holes in the wall. That's really good cover right there. And VK takes down Doom Shooter.
Yeah, Ikopa is using the glory hole, if I might say it.
That's actually a pretty good description.
Yeah. It's a pretty known spot actually for the experienced clans because yeah, well, it's always one using it.
Yeah. Now, do those walls block any shots coming through? Because it sounded like they had bullet penetration a second ago.
No, I don't think it has bullet penetration.
Well, the Allies force another respawn already with just one player going down, so they have just one player disadvantage in manpower right now, but the Axis have no more reinforcement waves already.
Yeah. Especially now the glory hole position is pretty good because the attackers are spawning from this direction, so they have to pass it.
Yeah, that's very true. As we saw, Mr. VK was up there trying to snipe.
Memnon is now going through the grain elevator, coming from the back now.
I see Doom Shooter pushing up too. And the Axis are giving influence. Wow, Memnon. Running in, getting fired upon, and spinning around, but unfortunately still going down. While Doom Shooter takes down Shadow and Dutch. And the Axis capture it. Good for them. We're going to see them move on to the next objective. The first floor. Or the elevator foothold, if you want to go by the name. We see Inrub and... who's that? Striker. Moving up through the conveyor belt itself. Kind of the sneaky way. Oh, and Kumatis friendly fires Mr. VK. Unfortunate for the allies there. Oh. And Ikopa is ready for them, waiting in that hallway, and takes down both Wormon and Striker as they move up. But a grenade lands right next to him, and it takes him out. Good job by Inrub. Kumatis takes down Doom Shooter. And we see the Axis at a huge disadvantage now, just Inrub left. And just like you said, Yankee, this map definitely favors close quarter combat much more greatly than the last map.
Yeah, and the foothold is really hard objective to take because while the enemies really blend in, so it's hard to see them, and there are only few entries like the back route and yeah, from the front.
Wow, Inrub already having to use both his bandages up. Getting shot at by one of the allies over there with PPSH, although I didn't get a spot at who it was. We're watching him in first person now. Let's see what he does. Oh, he finds Kumatis and manages to take down Kumatis, but he's already being shot at.
Axis and
And
allies
he goes
switching
down.
sides.
So the Axis go to the third objective, but do not capture it.
Yeah, this will be really hard for XX now, because they only captured 2 objectives, and yeah, well, the time wasn't that good as well.
Yeah. So their goal
And
now
they-
is just to defend better than Forgotten Honor has defended.
And they have to win this round to move on to the tournament, or at least go to the overtime. So if they lose this round, they're actually already out.
Are they? Do you think if it goes 3-0, are they going to bother with the next part of the final point, or do you think they're just going to GG?
I don't know.
Okay.
Can't tell you.
Well, the
But at
Axis
least
defended
the-
very well already with a
Yeah.
5-1. So go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No.
Okay.
It's good.
Kumanis, though, takes down Memnon with a headshot. Werman taking down Dutch, while Stryker takes down Kumanis, and Doomshooter takes down Eierstein. And Werman takes down Yukopa. The Axis defending very well already, actually.
Yes, it was a nice streak from XX.
Werman also takes down Shadu. And I really have to remember to put my friends list on Do Not Disturb next time. And the attackers reinforce again for Forgotten Honor. It looks like XX might pull it off. I mean, they're doing an
Yeah.
unbelievable defense here. Werman already headshotting Mr. VK too, right out of the gate. And then taking down Kumatis too. Tying up 4-4 yet again. Werman taking on Yukopa, and Doomshire taking on Dutch with a heart shot there. 4-2 now. Oh, and Doomshire takes down Shadu as well. Wow.
Yeah, that was definitely a nice round. Wehrmann and Doomshooter made 8 frags. That's really nice.
Wow, yeah, that's a major amount.
The fascists won this time.
Yeah,
Next time,
nice round for
we will
XX.
crush
Yeah,
them
I'm
to rubbish.
thoroughly impressed. That was fast. Yeah, it was a very, very fast defense. Alright. And I believe now that's a point 2. XX, so it would be 2-1 in favor of Forgotten Honor, but we're going to reload, switch it up, and do it again for our final point of the day.
Yeah, well, if they win again, XX, they have to go to the overtime because, well, we need a winner for this match.
Oh, of course.
It's a knockout tournament, so one has to win.
Alright, and our players are beginning to load in again. So, I'm noticing that Eierstein doesn't have a tag for Forgotten Honor. Do you know if he is a sub-in, if perhaps they didn't have a sixth player today, or maybe he just doesn't wear tags for some particular reason?
I think he doesn't attack for some reason, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not mandatory to attack. You just have to use the same nick or a similar nick like you're registered at ROladder, so it's no problem at all.
Okay, cool. And hopefully you guys are noticing that our stream today is in 720p. We're actually doing much higher quality than we used to do, thanks to some new technology we've adapted to. And it's going to mean better quality stream, better quality YouTube, everything. So enjoy it.
Discovered a new technology. That sounds fancy.
Fancier than it actually is. But I mean, anything to make it look better for the viewer, I'm all for it.
Okay, the game is on.
Alright, here we go. We see FH moving in this time to attack. They're taking a very, very far left route this time. None of them going in direct, actually. Let's see if they throw down some smoke. They're just gonna run right in. They don't even care. Unfortunately, Werman goes down to Or, I'm sorry, VK goes on to Wehrmann. Doomshooter takes down Dutch. Doomshooter also takes down Ecopa, but Shadu takes down Doomshooter. Oh, and we have a grenade going off, taking down Shadu. While Shadu takes down Doomshooter. I might have already stated that one, but Eierstein also takes down Inrub. Wow, leaving it 2-4.
Yeah, well, even so, they use a quite different tactic. I think Forgotten Honor almost completely flanked on the left.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, the defense tactic is quite good of XX.
Absolutely. It seems like they have some really good tactical views of each of the different locations for entry, and as soon as they see someone, everyone converges on it and just takes down as many as they can, and it's really paying off for them. Meanwhile, Wehrmann takes down Eierstein as he moves in as well, leaving it just one Axis player left to try to attack. They're almost certainly going to have to reinforce this time again. Actually, we should get a view of our Axis player here. Oh, and they reinforce right away.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to wait much longer because it's only one player left.
Yeah.
So it was a wise decision.
Wehrmann takes down Shadu after the reinforcement, leaving it 5-4 now. Ecopa taking down Striker. It looks like they've kind of caught on. Instead of rushing in, they're just going to try to pick people off, and it's starting to work for them. Ecopa takes down, I'm catch who that was, but VK takes down Wehrmann, while Memnon takes down Ecopa and Eierstein as they move up. So the Allies still not out of it. And Memnon unloads, but runs out of shots, and Nerf finds him and takes him down. Or I'm sorry, Kumatis, while Nerf takes down VK. And Nerf is the last one left. Let's see what he's gonna do here. Oh, and he gets taken down by Kumatis, leaving the Axis to capture. How many was that one reinforcement?
Oh yeah, one reinforcement.
Okay. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Just wanted to say that again, Forgotten Honor is really rushing straight in. I think it took only like a few seconds for them to get into the cap zone.
Yeah. It's a different tactic. I don't think we see that very often. I mean, usually we see smoke in kind of a more cautious approach, but they seem to be just rampaging in. Memnon takes on Eierstein, while Ecopa takes on Striker. Go ahead.
Sometimes it's a really good decision because you surprise an enemy if you just run in. I think Core uses sometimes the same tactic.
So it's kind of, they would expect you to be moving slowly, so you kind of capture them off guard, and that gives you an advantage. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we have it 1-1, and Kumatis is now in charge of finding this last allied player and trying to take him down without dying. But Inrub finds him, and Kumatis takes him down. Good play by Kumatis there, saving that last respawn for his team.
Yeah, for some reason Inrub only used his pistol. I don't know why. See, SLMG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it explains it.
Memnon takes down Kumatis as he moves in. Now, of course, the Allies only get a better position. They don't have a more difficult time as these points move on. Doomshooter takes down Dutch, so the Axis kind of have an uphill battle from here. Shadu takes down Striker. Ecopa is moving through the upper stairwells, and Doomshooter takes down Mr. BK, while Shadu takes down Wehrmann. Wow, Shadu taking down Wehrmann and Memnon, while Doomshooter takes down Shadu. I think that's probably the number one thing I say during these streams is takes down. We have, oh, Doomshooter takes down Ecopa. Sorry about that. We have a 3-1 advantage now for the Allies, and they're getting ready. They're waiting for that last Axis player, who's Eierstein, who's already shooting at Nerf, but can't seem to get a hit on him. Oh, and Nerf takes him down, Wow, that was impressive. He kind of just shot through the sandbags and found Airshine with that bullet. That was really impressive.
Yeah, now I think XX has to get as fast as possible in good positions to kill them another time.
Kuma just takes down Inrub. So the Axis are... Oh! Doomshooter runs right past them. And then manages to kill VK as he runs in.
Yeah, he ran out of ammo.
And Ikopa takes down Nerf, while Doomshooter also takes down Kumanis. And Dutch takes down Doomshooter, leaving the Axis to capture it again. So that leaves them with 0 reinforcement waves, but they can still do this if they, Wait, let me think. Actually, haven't they gotten further than the last team did?
Yeah, but it's new round, so anyway.
Oh, of course. We have a lot of action going on upstairs. Shado has kind of a sight on Wermon over here. Doomshooter, though, takes down Kumatis, and Striker takes down Dutch. And Doomshooter also takes down Airshine, while Ikopa takes down Striker, and Doomshooter takes down Shado. Doomshooter being our obligatory one-man army of this game. And Ikopa taking down Wermon.
Yeah, he made 12 frags. That's quite impressive.
It certainly is. My goodness, 12, yeah, that's pretty darn good. Ikopa takes down Nerf and Doomshooter, though, while VK sneaks up and takes down Inro to the side. Even at 1-1, but Memnon takes down VK. Now here's something I just learned the other day about this game. If you are trying to penetrate through a wall with your rifle, with your bullets from any weapon, it depends on what texture you're hitting. Now I didn't know that before, but yeah, if you have a wall that's brick on one side and then plaster on another, if you shoot the plaster, it'll penetrate, but if you shoot the brick, it will not. So that was something I never knew, but I just learned the other day, so I thought it might be warranted to mention here.
Yeah, that's actually a common tactic at maps like Coms's House. There are a lot of walls you can shoot from one side, but not from the other.
I remember casting games like that, and yeah, seeing you guys on Commissar's House shooting through, and I was like, gee, how do they know which walls are penetrated and which aren't? But now I know. Slowly unlocking secrets.
I think some clans tried it to penetrate like all walls, and yeah.
Doesn't quite work out for them.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we have Forgotten Honor defending this time, and XX trying to attack.
Well, they have to do better now, XX, because last time they only got to the second objective. Well, now they have to capture everything.
Yeah, in a faster time, nonetheless. And if they don't do that, they're going to be out, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we'll see what they can do. But it looks like the Axis are set up in some really good positions here. And I'm getting a little off here with my view. Okay, Ikopa takes down Nerf. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Shadu is right here in this corridor. That's watching the back. He takes down Memnon.
Forgotten Honor has two guys sitting on the roof top. That's actually quite unusual, but it seems to work because it's 6-2.
Can't argue with those results.
Yeah.
I'm watching VK right now, actually, who's hiding behind I think it's a chimney.
Inrup is now coming to the garage. And yeah.
I'm watching, Inrub. He's charging with that bayonet. He's ready to stab.
Yeah, that's...
There you go.
Yeah,
he gets him and he gets the bandage. Oh, but then he goes down to Ikopa. Oh, Inrub. At the very least, making this match very entertaining for us. VK takes down Memnon from right away from long distance, while Kumanis takes down Doomshooter. And Wermon headshots VK, while Wermon also headshots Ikopa. Some very good aim from Wermon right now. So the allies showing that they can definitely push back. And Dutch takes down Wermon. while Striker takes down Dutch.
Talking about one-man armies, Cooper has a run as well. He got 11 frags now.
Yeah, we have some really good players in this match. They are racking up the kills. Unfortunately, the Axis had a team kill right there at the last moment, leaving them down another manpower when they were already short. Wehrmann takes on Airshine, while Wehrmann also takes down Ekopa while he's up in the spot on top of the boxes in the gatehouse. VK takes down Nerf, while Kumanus takes down Striker, and Kumanus also takes down Memnon. And Wehrmann takes down Dutch, while VK takes down Doomshooter.
Yeah, he's still sitting like the last round in the grain elevator and taking them down from the range.
From up inside. Oh yeah, I see. VK.
Yeah.
See what he can find. He's got to be
And
careful.
Vermon is trying to nade him. Yeah, this looks good, actually. Ah.
Oh! Wehrmann moves into the building and we hear his gun click. He forgot to reload. Oh, that's such a shame. Kumanus takes him down immediately after spotting him. And probably hearing his gun click. The attacker's reinforced. Moving in.
No.
Kumanus takes down Inrub at the last moment.
Yeah, it's 3-5 now, but they're still in good positions. It's VK still sitting in the elevator and one in the objective. And I don't know where's the third one.
Yeah, and Memnon
Well,
lays down some, in my opinion, really good smoke there. VK takes down Wehrmann
Yep.
now while he moves up. Doomshooter takes down Shadu, and Kumanus takes down Doomshooter, leaving it 2-3 right now with the allies. Oh, and Kumanus takes down Doomshooter as he moves in. And also takes down Memnon, and almost takes down Nerf.
He made really a lot of frags now.
Yeah,
16.
my goodness. But he goes down to Striker at the last moment. VK against... who's left? Striker. Ooh.
Yeah, he's in the objective.
VK using his pistol while Striker has the PPSH. That might be a difficult one to win there. But but they don't have any... Oh, but he finds him!
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But it will be
Well, a
short.
good game actually. Forgot another one. 3-1.
Congratulations. That was really, really fun to watch. Actually, we kind of are always, like I said earlier, the round one is always kind of, you're bound to have kind of one-sided matches, but this has been really interesting seeing kind of, it's almost been a back and forth, hasn't it? Where one team has a particular strategy and the other team kind of counteracts it in their own way. And I really enjoyed this match. In my opinion, pretty good. So,
Yep.
again, thank you for tuning in. That's first win to Forgotten Honor for our first broadcast. Taking a 3-1 lead with Barracks and then Grain Elevator. So if you enjoyed the stream today, we're going to be doing more. Keep your eyes open. And thank you to ROladder.net and to our sponsor, Brandzone Game Servers. And I don't know.
I think that's it.
Great. And thank you to Yankee for joining me. I really appreciated having you with me today.
Thanks to you as well.
All right.